Thank you very much. Start off showing you a quick little legal disclaimer, which you've seen probably thousands of these. We'll move through that. Please read that on your own later. So, as introduced, my name is John Bay. I am the CEO of Standard Uranium. We started this company back in 2017. Privately, we took it public in 2020. Today I'm going to tell you a bit of a macro story about the project. I also want to let you know that our geologists, all four of them that are here this week, are at our booth over number 712. They'll be walking you through any technical questions you have. So if you have questions about any of our projects, they'll get into that for you. So, Standard Uranium, what do? We are Canadian uranium exploration company focused all in Saskatchewan. So Canadian uranium exploration. Uranium is at a really nice time right now in the cycle. You can see spot prices slowly moving up. It's moved up from about $65 to almost $90 today in this year, and it's got a strong future ahead. We're seeing the World Nuclear Report predict that by 2050, we're going to triple the amount of nuclear energy needed around the globe. The U.S. says that's not enough. They want to quadruple the amount of uranium they're producing and the amount of nuclear they're doing. So we're seeing a huge disconnect in the supply and demand. So how does that work for a uranium company? It means there needs to be a lot more uranium found and permitted and put into mines. So that's what we do at Standard Uranium. We are the discoverers that go make those discoveries, find those exploration discoveries, and then our end game is not to build a mine, but to sell our project off to a mining company. So right now on that map you're looking at, you'll see 13 projects. We built the company around our flagship Davidson River project, and we'll get more into that. But on top of that, in 2023, we transitioned to not only exploration, but also a project generator business. So how that works is, we've gone to get our other projects worked, so we find other companies to come work with us. They show up with capital, and our team does the rest. So our team of in-house geologists actually operate all those projects. A typical earn-in deal is over 3 years. They can earn 75% of that project by spending about $6 or $7 million in the ground of exploration, paying us cash, paying us shares, and paying us an operator fee. So we actually have revenue coming in as an exploration company. We're positive revenue that way, and our geologists get paid to operate those projects. Our First Nations partners love that because they get their projects worked and they get their fees. All our vendors continuously are working, our drill companies, our helicopters, our camps. So we're one of the favorite companies to work with in the Athabasca Basin. On top of that, there are multiple projects in our portfolio that we are in CAs with to sign further deals. So right now we've got 2 projects under JV, plus our flagship, plus 2 other projects we hope to complete in 2026. We start drilling our Corvo project in the next 2 weeks. That'll be the first week of February, and we're going to be drilling all year round, starting in February, probably going, Corvo will take us to the middle of March, then we'll start our Rocus project. After that, we'll take about a month off and we'll get into Davidson River starting in mid-May. That'll take us through the summer, and then we'll be announcing further deals later this year. It's an exciting time to be a shareholder of Standard Uranium because we have so much exploration going on. And if you're going to make money as a shareholder, you're going to make that when exploration success happens. And we're going to do that by having drill programs going all year, mostly funded by our JV partners. So this slide here shows you what's needed in this region. You have to have good projects. You've got to have good people. You have to have relationships with vendors that actually know what they're doing. The drill company makes a big difference. Do they know what they're doing, and can you get them at good rates? You have to have a skilled workforce. We have that. Our team of Saskatchewan exploration geologists, we have 4 geologists on staff who are all uranium-specific geologists in our team, and we're going to be adding to that team as we grow our company. Saskatchewan is also one of the best places in Canada, if not the world, for exploring. Great jobs with the government works with us well, as do First Nations. They want to see their projects advanced. So this is a company snapshot here showing you the projects around the Athabasca Basin. A couple things to keep in mind. Short-term catalysts, exploration and drill programs starting in 2 weeks. The drills will be spinning. There'll be lots of news coming out, lots of exciting videos coming from site, and lots of great media marketing from our front end here as well. As I mentioned, nuclear power renaissance. The demand for more nuclear and more uranium is going to get stronger and stronger over the next 2 decades. Here's a quick snapshot of our team. You can see on that panel, Sean Hilliker, who's here with us today. He is a geologist as well as Neil McCallum, Doug Engdahl, and Mike Young, 4 uranium geologists on our board, which is pretty spectacular. And they're all very, very specialized. Blair Jordan and Ken Judge are both corporate lawyers, and Vivian Zhuang, she is our CFO, recently joined us. So this map, I want to draw your attention to the southwest corner of the Athabasca Basin. So you can see our property on the left, the Davidson River. We built our company around that project, and we did so for a very important reason. This is going to be one of the hottest regions in all of the Athabasca Basin. If you look to our right, about 25 kilometers to our east, you'll see the Triple R deposit, which is now owned by Paladin, who bought out Fission. They're about an $8 or $10 billion company right now. Right next door to them is the Arrow deposit, owned by NextGen Energy. They're probably about a $10 billion company right now, and they are about to get their final investment decision and permits from the federal government in the next few months, and that mine is going to start under construction. That is going to cause a huge amount of activity in this region. New roads coming through, power lines, airports. It's going to be a wonderful place to get a lot of attention, and it's great to have a new mine and a new mill built right across the street from where we are exploring. Our job at Standard is to make another discovery on the Davidson River project and then sell it off to a mining company. And that's our goal with this company. Now, here's some exploration conductors on the Davidson River project. You can get a bit of a group, sort of a look at 4 different conductors there. One thing I didn't mention is who is leading our exploration program. So I did mention we've got an in-house team of geologists that's led by Sean Hilliker. So Sean here's sitting in the audience here somewhere, wherever he is. Sean, put your hand up. He's walking in the back door right now. There he is. So Sean came to us in 2020 from NextGen Energy. So Sean was an exploration geologist at NextGen. At the time he started there, they were a 30-cent stock. Today they're $17 and about to get turned into a mine. So we brought Sean over to do what him and his team did at NextGen. That is to make another high-grade discovery on this project. Now, one of the big things for us bringing Sean over was having somebody who could actually look at the rocks when we drill them to see if they look like they did at NextGen. And that's exactly what he's done. So we've completed 4 drill programs on the Davidson River project, and the rocks we're looking at look identical to some of the rocks they had at NextGen before their major discovery. In the last year, we partnered with a group called Fleet Space. Now, they're an aerospace geotechnical company, and what we did with them is some 3 different surveys on our Davidson River project. The one thing that we were missing was the gravity, to be able to identify where the gravity lows were on this project. By using Fleet Space's technology, we were able to pull back the overburden and get actual gravity on these projects. So now we have the conductors and we have the gravity, and we're looking for gravity lows, those blue spots on the map. And where those line up, those make great drill targets. So right now, we're going to be heading back to Davidson River this summer, and we're going to be doing at least a 7,000 meter drill program, possibly much more, depending on the amount of cash that we bring in over the next several months. You're probably wondering, do we have cash? Yes. We're funded up. All our drill programs are already paid for right now. We've got about $3.5 million in the bank, and our JV partners are paying for Corvo and they're paying for Rocus. We have another project that we just got back into our portfolio, our Sundog project. This is up near Uranium City. We've had this project for about 4 years. We've done 3 or 4 different programs on it. This one is now at the top of our list for our next JV deal. So this one will be looking for a new JV partner, and we hope to get this one announced sometime in 2026 as well. On the eastern side of the Athabasca Basin, where you have McArthur River, you have Cigar Lake, the operating mines, we have a number of other projects in this region, including our Corvo and our Rocus project, which we're going to be drilling in the next few weeks. On top of that, you can see the Atlantic, Canary, and Ascent that are all bundled together there. We are working on a deal right now to get something done on those projects, so stay tuned for more news on those projects. Our Corvo project I mentioned, the one we're going to be drilling first. We were up there in the fall. We did some groundwork, did some sampling, and there's a project called the Manhattan showing. It has 8% uranium on the ground. That's exciting. It's never been drilled, so the first drill programs are going right into that project. So stay tuned for news on drilling at the Corvo project. And following that, we go right over to the Rocus project. That'll be once again drilling that mid-March to probably mid-April before we take a break and head over to Davidson River. So the corporate information. We currently have 140 million shares out right now. We have, the share price around 10 or 11 cents. We just have a 4-month hold coming off, so we got a bit of selling happening right now, but we anticipate that'll be cleared out by the time we get to PDAC, and we've got great news coming out. So it's a great time to look at a company like ours, pure exploration in the Athabasca Basin. Share price around 10 or 11 cents, market cap at 15 million. If you know the uranium exploration in this region, if you make it a high-grade discovery, it's pretty much a 10x to start. And that's what our goal is. Davidson River, big drill program coming up this summer, and an exciting year ahead. Thank you very much.